Hello and welcome back to Planet Stronghold Colonial Defence. Many will find they can't access food, clothing, what have you. It's not like the computers are set up for barter. Sometimes there are advantages to living off the grid, aren't there? As long as you're willing to cut up your own food, yes. Not to mention the far-ranging concerns. Any shipment to or from the colony will be suspended. Admittedly, with the Empire embroiled in this conflict, shipments have been few and far between. Not to mention a psychological aspect. If we thought looting was bad after the Matrix attack. Alright, so we need to raise a large amount of money in a really short amount of time. What can we do? And no one better say bake sale. What about contacting High Command? But you haven't lived until you tried Mario's oatmeal raisin cookies. It has a secret ingredient, and no, Xavier, it isn't rum. And here I was going to offer to shoot for a calendar. Imagine Alex lying against Remy in a thong, Diana silhouetted against the moonlight. I already spoke to High Command. They said the hands are tied unless we can convince the Imperial Bank to do an emergency override. And the bank said no. Well, if it is quick credits you need, well, I know a few people who could front you the money. You're talking about organised crime, aren't you? At least you wouldn't have to worry about broken kneecaps. You have an army behind you. But this doesn't rule out other forms of coercion. Assassination, character or otherwise, comes to mind. The Dradens wish to have closer ties. I'm sure they could come up with something which worked. That is a viable option. Even with the war going on, the Empire hasn't cut economic ties to many of the aliens. Well, I can always grant you a short-term loan. And just where would you come up with that kind of money? Not me, my family. Extensive holdings in Brazil, I can put some of them up as collateral. I imagine your parents won't be pleased to hear you mortgage Rio de Janeiro. There are a few corporations who could help as well. They'd be willing to grant us favour for one in return. Say if we know some rare earth metals that are about to go on the market, and they could take advantage of it. Insider trading. I know a way we could have that work to our advantage as well. Ooh, decisions. Okay, so I've been trying to build a bit of a peace on this planet. And good trade relations are an excellent way to establish and keep peace. At the same time, the criminal underground, potentially good source of immediate money, but long term it's probably going to bite us in the arse. Xavier's loan are pinning the entire hopes of the colony on one guy and his family, especially when his father may well be going to jail soon. Doesn't seem like the best idea. And, well, I'm a left-wing hippie who doesn't like corporations at the best of times. I'm exaggerating slightly with that description, but either way, trade. Hila Veerley will be pleased with this turn of events. I still don't think this is a good idea to just ask him for them to take our jobs. I better not hear a comment about illegal aliens. If anything, we're the intruders. Ooh, new Diana cards unlocked. Agent Zero enters play invisible and with force shield and can... Bloody hell, that's a good card. Deal 4 damage to target enemy unit, providing it's not a wall. Ooh, having those. Good. I say the music stopped there and it was a bit creepy. And the only one we can talk to this time is Charlotte. Interesting. So we'll have to do some side missions, but first I want to put up... Okay, I'm going to take the recruiter out. Put Agent Zero in. And I think I'll upgrade Agent Zero to Gold Standard, because why wouldn't I? I've got the things to use. Damage to a single enemy, that's potentially quite nifty. Is there anyone I can take out to put another Agent Zero card in? Don't need that many spiked iron vines, I think. So yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so we have one NPC mission and a few... So I'll do a couple of missions. Yeah, if I do 2 missions, then the team talk bit, then 2 missions, then the NPC mission, which at least has some conversation to it. That sound reasonable to everybody? Good. Deploy regular infantry and deploy a grenadier. Throw a grenade. We don't need the spiked iron vines up at this juncture, but we probably will do soon looking at that. Okay, you hit there, And you, please kill that turret. And of course we deployed a bloody wall. Get some spiked iron vines up. And deploy a marksman team. Okay, you take that wall down. You two hit the mattrick. I'm going to hold off on the volunteers for the time being because I don't need them at the moment. And yeah, marksman, finish this fight. Thank you. That's the thing, I don't even need, I'll freely admit, I quite like the gameplay, the card battling system. At this point, I probably shot myself in the foot from a, challenge point of view, because I've been playing on easy, and yet doing every mission to get, all of the stars, so I'm massively overpowered. Ooh, deploy Agent Zero. I love the fact deploys invisible and with force shield. That's massively overpowered. And it's a breach card as well, which is really handy. Okay, do that. No, I'll do one more alien invasion mission since they don't exactly take long. Okay, deploy cannon. Deploy a marksman team. Turn. Deploy a sharpshooter. Marksman, please snipe that guy out of existence. Deploy another team of sharpshooters. Target over there. Gets killed immediately. Deploy Agent Zero. Target. Target. You can't do anything this turn. Agent Zero, if you'd be so kind as to finish this. Okay, team talk. Let's talk to Charlotte, and this could well be the romance scene. We'll see. You turn off the movie with a deep click, finding Charlotte had nestled into your side, comfortable with it. Meanwhile, Alicia is excitedly hanging on the edge of her seat, wishing there was more to the film. That was so cool, with the head just hanging there, and the zombie kids decided to play with it like a tetherball. Rimi's tentacles wave around, striking the air in imitation of hitting a head. You have to admire their green initiative, though. I mean, once it fell off, it made for an oddly shaped soccer ball. But that does make for a valuable lesson. If you don't want a zombie goalkeeper, especially if its hands rot off. I wonder how that would even be scored. I mean, its hands were still on the ball. Head. It should count as a goal since the goalie didn't keep control of it. I'm still surprised this movie was ready for kids. I mean, the scene in the lunchroom. Blood pudding takes on a whole different meaning in a zombie movie. It still looked better than the Mystery Meat Thursdays. Well, it looks like we're out of popcorn. Give me a few minutes, I'll go pop some more. Sure, Mum, but if you take too long, we're going to start the movie without you. Aww. Would you like something to drink, Diana? I have coffee, soda, whiskey. Coffee, if you don't mind. Well, the last time you mentioned something a bit stronger. I'm not one to fortify my drinks. I want whiskey, I'll drink it straight. Besides, coffee has its perks. Besides a great taste. Once I get started, you'll see I don't stop. I hope we get the chance to put that to the test. I'll be just a few minutes. You ladies entertain yourselves. Charlotte disappears, leaving you with Alicia and Rimi for company. Silence fills the room as you and Alicia look at each other with little to say. Sure. How's your school going, Alicia? Alright, when I'm not bored. How's killing aliens going? Okay, I guess. Didn't have to hurt anyone today, at least. Good for you. And them. Did I do something to make you mad at me? No, Captain? Please, call me Diana. Alright, but if Mum asks, you told me to. You could be a stickler about such things, but... No, I'm not mad at you. Are you deliberately testing me then? Because, well, if you are, I'd like to know. If I got off on the wrong foot, I'd like to know what to do. I'm still trying to decide whether you're good for my mum or not. Why wouldn't I be? I like her, I like you. How about you like me? Do you know how long it's been since my mum last dated? I mean, seriously dated? No, it hasn't come up. I know it's been a while. Not since my other mother got arrested. Some of it was because she missed her, but well, some of it was my fault. Well, considering your age, I would say you could work as a master interrogator. for other dates face this. No, but look, when they found out she had a kid, they bailed. I don't want to see her hurt again. That's why I'm asking, Captain. I like her, but if you're asking if I'm ready to make this serious, I don't know. That's fair enough, I guess. And do you like me? I do, but if you stay with my mom, I don't know if I'll consider you my other mother. I have one of those, and she's in jail. I understand. My parents divorced when I was about your age. However, do you think we could at least be friends? Let's be honest, if I stay with your mum, there'll be times you probably won't like me. I see no reason why we couldn't be friends. And as for not liking you, well, that's very grown up for you. You usually have some stupid thing they want you to follow. Hey Diana, do you think you could come in here? I could use a hand. Be there momentarily. I'll get the next movie set up. You overheard us in there, didn't you? I'm sorry she gave you the 3rd degree, Diana. Nonsense. She's worried about her mom, and I can't fault her. And here I thought I was keeping it together better than that. Charlotte, you are, but kids are more perceptive than people give them credit for. I know, she's right, and well, you know, after my divorce, I might as well have been invisible once they knew I had a child. And the greater fools are they. I was dreading this, but look, since Alicia brought it up, do you think you can keep dating someone with a child? I won't kid you, tonight it's gone pretty well, but well, there'll be times when it won't be so nice. I'm gonna go with a big solid yes, because let's face it, when I committed to this romance track, I knew she had a daughter. I'm okay with that. Don't get me wrong, in the real world, I am not even close to being ready to be a father. But within the context of the game, I think Diana is mature enough to handle it. Fair enough. Do you see me running away from you, Charlotte? I know it won't be easy. I can't anticipate everything that's to come, but I'm steadfast. I know you are. That's one reason I'm so attracted to you. Just bear in mind she'll be dating soon. Well, if it helps, you know that I'm a crack shot. Yeah, I think the parents of her dated prefer their child stays among the breathing. Well, Galenia does have a couple of Apex round neuralizing whips. What's keeping you two? The movie's about to start, and Remi's reaching for the remote. Yep, we're up to 3 stars on the romance track, or 3 hearts on the romance track, I should say. We'll do. I'm assuming that's. We've got to be getting close to getting the achievement for finishing all of the.
Long live the Queen!
Because there is an achievement for completing all the side missions, or all the NPC side missions. It's basically all the major ones. Alrighty then. You zip over there and attack him. You guys, dogpile. There's a thing called subtlety, but I tend to ignore it. Whoa! Put 3 random dragon units into play. That's actually given them a decent amount of firepower. That's okay. You guys, destroy that wall. Anybody with a shot left, get over there and hit that. Takes them a little while to get through that. Now they've got 2 flamethrower turrets to deal with, which will mess them up badly. Because anything with organics getting hit for 4 damage, and that's a lot of damage. Unfortunately, the blooming Matrix don't count as organic, do they? But either way, that is victory. Lovely job. Right, I think I will do the NPC reward mission on the next part, so thank you very much for watching, and I will see you in that next part.